Good afternoon, everyone. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations. Wyckoff, how are you all doing? Awesome, I hope. So I'm going to jump right in and talk about my crafty experience over the weekend. I don't know how you all's crafting experience has gone over the weekend, but mine went down the drain. Now, I want to show you guys something. Do you guys see this mess right here? See that mess on that polar bear? And then, do you see the mess on this bird and hollyberry? All that. And then if you look on this deer and the poinsettia and the present stamp sets and that deer and a little bit of that polar bear, but I decided I'm gonna salvage it, I'm gonna rescue it, we're gonna still use it. No sense in throwing away a little bit of boo-boos. Okay, I know how to stamp, but have you ever heard of your inks not working correctly because it's been too hot? Yeah. Well, a VersaFine Clair pigment ink for fine details or Onyx Black. If it gets too hot, and even though we have our swamp cooler going and I have my fan going in my craft room, so my craft room is in the back corner of our house. Okay, we have zero insulation in this old brick house. So when it's like 100 degrees outside, literally 100 degrees outside, it's supposed to be 98 today, so you might as well round up a couple degrees anyways. Inking on a hot day doesn't mix well. And I thought, why is my ink not working correctly? So yesterday I was like, what is going on? And I was barely even putting any pressure on my ink thing, my stamps. And what would I do with my, here's the stamp set I was using. So this was the stamp set that I was using. Winter Wonderland, Winter Woodland by Simon Hurley Creates, okay? So I was using that set. I was like, what is going on? And I thought, are my stamps really gonna start melting on me? They're photopolymer, they can't melt on me. And I thought, man, they're kind of feeling kind of, I don't know, iffy. And I thought, oh, no, don't do that. And they were messing up on me, and even my red rubber stamps were messing up on me. I have, let me show you. I have in the trash can, and I will prove to you that, oh my gosh, you guys, I will show you that it totally, because I was gonna watercolor. Look at that. And I barely put any pressure with this VersaFine. Can you tell I use that a lot? Looks like it's got a lot of love stain on it for watercoloring and stuff. But look at that. That is horrible. I mean, horrible. I've never had that do that to me before. Have you guys ever had ink problems where it's horribly hot outside and you get this problem? Yeah. Heat and inking just don't mix well. You might as well just throw it all away. No, I don't say throw your ink pads away. There is a solution for that. Okay? So, and this is Simon's Christmas Village, because I have this idea up my sleeve what I wanted to do for some Christmas cards this year, and I don't have his new set yet. I'll have to wait until next month to get it. I know, I'm sad. I'm sad I don't have it yet, but I thought instead of throwing all this stuff down the toilet, I thought I'd rescue it. So I grabbed out my Tombow watercolor markers and decided to try and play with them last night while watching TV with my hubby. And you know what? They worked with the ink, but I want to tell you guys a secret. So your ink pads, if they start doing that overflow of really bad ink, like if you're barely pressing down on it and you go and stamp with it, even in your Misty, and I was doing that in my Misty, you guys. I did all that in my Misty, okay? So if you're having issues with your inks and your inks look like they're exploding, it's not you, it's the heat. So what you do is you take all your ink pads that look like they've exploded, you put them on a piece of cardstock. And no, I don't mean take your ink pad off of here and put it on a piece of cardstock. Don't do that. Make sure your lids are firmly in place, okay? Make sure they're firmly in place, locked tight, okay? Then put your your inks on a piece of cardstock so that there's no leakage or anything like that coming out, okay? Put them on a folded piece of paper, okay? Then put them in your refrigerator for about 2 hours. That will do the trick. I was really excited. It reactivated my ink pad. I was like, yes, we're back in mission. Yay. So I did some restamping this morning, and look, oh, what a big difference. I mean, look at that. That compared to this, horrible. This is just like, I'm overheating. Get me some help. I'm sick. I'm dying. You know, I can't work no more. I'm going on strike. I'm not going to work for you today. But now, look, it worked today, this morning. So, but I'm not going to use it for the rest of the day. We're going to keep it nice and cool. They have cool over here near some ice and keep it cool. So that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping it by my iced coffee and by a cool, wet cleaning cloth too. So we're going to keep that ink pad cold. So I thought I would do some watercoloring, Christmas watercoloring, over these houses and trees. So I stamped a bunch of trees. And then I also thought I would do a science experiment too. And I thought I would try and mix some solar pastes with none other than stencil butters and see how those work. Okay, so we're going to do an experiment. Okay, so we're going to mix beluga with denim, and then we're going to mix crocodile tears with fern, and we're going to use some of this on the trees, but we're going to watercolor. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, and I got out, and here's all of the lunar paste I grabbed out because I'm not sure what I was going to use. So I got out No Diving, in case you want to get out the same ones and try this at home. Clear Skies, Tropical Tango, Midnight Snack, Later Gator, Minty Fresh, Fake Plant, Game Over, Crown Me, Silver Lining, Gold Rush, and of course Denim, Fern stencil butter. Denim is a stencil butter, and the 2 solar pastes. I'm going to buy 2 more next month, so we'll slowly add to the solar pastes. So I buy in increments and I'll slowly add. I'm getting low on a couple lunar pastes, so I might have to add to that next month. Yeah, something like that. So I am going to use my Simon Hurley stamping block here. Make sure you guys can see. Correcto. And I'm still going to salvage these animals. We're going to use them for Christmas cards. The presents, on the other hand, I just can't use them. I'm going to re-stamp them and everything else. Oh, and something else I did yesterday, you guys. You know what else I worked on? I want to show you. While I was watching a bunch of replays, so yesterday I got caught up, I think, on Elizabeth's channel. I watched her live replay from, was it Friday that I missed? Because I was watching the Craft Roulette show on Friday. Because that's what I do every Friday evening. But I went through, and this stamp set has a bunch of Christmas things. So I stamped out all these like multiple times in different colors. So that is what I did. And I have like 2 or 3 different times in like a couple different colors. So walking in a winter wonderland. So I have that in blue and green. And then, so this morning I had to refill one of my greens from Tim Holtz's greens. I had to refill this morning. I noticed it was dry. It was this one. It was one of my distress inks, not the oxide, but a green. And then I have a Holly Jolly Christmas. I got those in blue and red. And then Seasons Tweetings, so that will go with the bird one. And yeah, so I just did a bunch of, got all my Christmas sentiments ready to go. And in here, in my holder, and stuff like that. So that is ready to roll. So all I have to do is when I need a Christmas sentiment, all I have to do is go down there and grab a sentiment. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the dogs too. I'm going to do a bunch of sentiments and stamp these out too. That way they're ready to go. Because I have a bunch of backgrounds that I'm going to work on and get those done. So now we're going to watercolor. We're going to do some watercoloring. So, oh, now that I can finally sit down and do a video, I've had my lunch. I just had my telehealth appointment. Got that done and over with. I'm like, yay. All right, so what color do I want to do my houses? Should we do some of them in blue? And let's try denim stencil butter. Okay, so we're going to try that. All right, so I'm going to get out my little grabber here. And these things are big containers. These are 2 ounces too, but I don't know. I think these are bigger than Simon Hurley's tubs. I think these are 3 ounces, so I think they got the math wrong. Just saying, TCW. And they're here in Colorado too, but I don't know where. I need to find out where they're located so I can just go to their store, you know? Hashtag TCW. I need to find you. You know? So I'm going to do a little bit of blue, a little bit of denim here, Don't need that much blue. So I need to grab another piece of black cardstock is what I need to grab. I'm gonna grab another 12 by 12 here. I get it? Oh no. I'll just grab the whole pack. It's not coming out. Okay, I'm gonna put this up on my Gemini. It'll probably have its own avalanche, no big deal. So I wanna see how this looks like on black. This is gonna be my cleanup sheet, and then we'll have a bunch of backdrop card panels going. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Beluga, which is another shade of blue. The Solar Paste Beluga. Okay, we're gonna see how this looks mixed in with denim, like a pair of denim jeans. Okay. Oh, whip-a-doop-doo. Oh, look at that. It actually works. So you can mix solar paste with stencil butter, you guys. It works just fine. So now we're gonna take some water that has perfect pearls. So my Tim Holtz water sprayer broke. It bit the dust. So word of advice, don't soak your Tim Holtz mouthpiece, or not the mouthpiece. Oh gosh, not like it's not a water bottle. The spray part. Don't soak that in boiling hot water. When you, after you boil some water in the microwave and you bring it out of the microwave and then put the spray tip in hot water to unclog it. Don't do that with that. I think that was my mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Because I've always told that if you put stuff like that in hot water, it'll unclog stuff. Well, it works great on glue bottles and stuff, but it doesn't do so well on the Tim Holtz sprayer because it broke it, melted it, and I couldn't get it to work right. Okay, so now we have our solar paste mixed in with denim stencil butter and water mixed with perfect pearls. And that was the end of my white perfect pearls. I've had that in my craft room for quite a while, actually. So now we're gonna test this out on black. You wanna see the difference here? Oh, look at that. Oh. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So pretty. They're so pretty. So now I'm going to wipe off this thing because we're going to probably need it again. Now I'm going to get my trusty paintbrush here. Okay. Right there. And we're going to start painting some houses. And it's okay to go outside the lines. I'm going to fussy cut these anyways, so I'm not too worried. So I want one of each house to be blue. Okay. Oh, some different colored houses. So we might as well just do this whole row blue. Oh, that's gonna look pretty. Okay. So now that we have that, we're just gonna put this on a piece of cardstock. We're gonna move this out of the way. We're gonna put our black cardstock, rinse our paintbrush out. Okay, that looks good. And then kind of just smear that around, and oh, that looks so pretty. So today is the last day for the free adhesive through Spellbinder. So if you spend $100 at the Spellbinder's website, you get free adhesive. And I believe that's for the US only, if I remember right. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. My fellow peeps. Can't remember. I'll have to double check. Let you guys know. Pretty sure it's US only if I saw that correctly. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do the other houses like maybe red and maybe like a silver gold type thing, because I want to save the greens for the trees. So that's what we're gonna do. So now we could do another shade of blue, or I can do a red. Watercolor a red or something. But I don't know if I can put like solar paste in with a red. What do you think? What are our thoughts on this? What if we did? I don't know how well that would work if I mixed solar paste with like Game Over or Crown Me even. Ooh, let's try that. I wonder how that would work. Who says we can't have purple Christmas houses? We're gonna try something different. I'm gonna try a little bit of purple. This is just a test. Okay, I have this idea. If it doesn't work, then you all know not to try it. Okay, just because blue and purple go good together, right? Right. So what if we mixed beluga? And I'm pretty sure he's got a purple solar paste if I remember right. Okay, we're gonna mix those two together and see what we come up with. I mean, we're just having fun. We're just doing a science experiment, right? We're mixing these two together to see what we come up with. It's not like it's gonna change the color, right? We hope not. Now we're gonna spray. Throw in some perfect pearls. Make sure I get enough water there, not too much, not too little. Oh, that looks pretty good. Because we have purple on our Christmas lights too, so I think it'll be okay. All right, shall we test this out? Oh, look at that. Actually, that's not so bad. That actually looks really good. I mean, look at that. That looks good. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our brush and let's see what this looks like on a house. A purple, metallic-y looking house. Really pretty. I like it, don't you? I couldn't agree more. Nothing wrong with purple, right? For Christmas. There's lots of purple at Christmas time. So if you don't have the other colors of the solar paste, don't be afraid to do an experiment. Mix in that beluga or the beluga in with the Crown Me Lunar paste, purple. This looks really beautiful. So I tried doing a video yesterday and trying to get it uploaded yesterday, but it was too much traffic yesterday. And again on Saturday, again, too much traffic. Couldn't get anything to upload. I tried, but too much traffic. Nothing was working, so I gave up. Totally just gave up. So I just deleted them both because they just they weren't going. It's like they only went so far and then they just stopped. They just poof. So they say when it does that, it's just there's just too much foot traffic on YouTube. And so I'm like, I'm hoping today this video will upload. I hope. Okay, that looks amazing. So now these other ones, we'll do another shade of, we'll do red, because I want some different colors too. And I think with the red, we'll mix the green, the crocodile tears, and we'll do that as a science experiment and see how that looks. Now we're going to take this Trying to figure out how to angle this. There. Oh, that looks so pretty. Oh, that actually does look really good. That you can see the beluga in there. That beluga mixed in with the crown me. That looks so pretty. God, so beautiful. So pretty. It does look beautiful. I love it. I love the looks of it. And clean off my all right. So now let's do game over. Oops. All right, so we need crocodile tears and game over next. So we're gonna try these two together. I'm gonna need some more game over pretty soon. Getting low. I'm getting down there. Until I use this one quite a bit too. Okay. All right, where do I want to put this one? Right here? This one looks really good on black. I have another black piece of cardstock that I did for Clean It. I hope you all are surviving this hot heat that we're all under around the other states, or if you guys are under a lot of rain and you're getting flooded, my prayers go out to you. My heart goes out to a lot of you that are getting just dumped on and getting flooded. I've been through a flood. It's no fun. I've lost everything before. It's no fun. But you know what? At least everything's replaceable. You all are not. People are not replaceable. Furniture and belongings are. Craft items are also replaceable. So, all right. So now we're mixing. Oh, let's look at this. Let's see what this does. You guys ready for this? Green and red go good together because green and red are Christmas colors, right? Oh, look at that. It doesn't even look like it's changing the color, really. It still looks like game over almost. Just want to make sure this is well mixed. I feel like a crafty chef slash mad scientist, you know? Some of you guys out there feel that way when you're mixing things together and you're trying this, you're trying that, and you're like cutting in stuff, and you almost feel like a cooking chef almost, because you're like, oh, let's try this together. Let's mix this. Let's try these ingredients. Let's see how this works, you know? Don't you dare clog on me next. I think it's the perfect pearls. Because I love the white perfect pearls so much. Would look good. They just look good. All stuck to the top. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Hold on one quick second. There you go. Oh, my fur baby, Kodak, likes to hang out with me in the craft room a lot. He was laying in his closet bed over here, and so I had to let him out. I have my door closed. I usually leave it open sometimes, but when my hubby's watching TV sometimes, I tend to close the door sometimes when I'm doing a video because it helps block out the extra noise. Okay, all right, you ready? You ready for this? Look. What do I do with my brush? Oh, here it is. I was like, do you guys see it? You see it? Okay, here goes. All right. You see that? Okay. So today is all about just playing with Simon Hurley's stuff from last year, from Christmas time. Oh, look at this. Because I was thinking last night, I was like, how can I make my red look metallic-y? And then it dawned on me. It's like, wait, let's throw in one of the colors of the solar paste, the green or the blue, and let's see what happens. Let's just experiment, you know? And in fact, on some of the trees, I'm going to do a green solar paste and a gold, or a silver, and then a green and a gold too. Because, you know, some people, when they do Christmas trees, you know, in their houses and stuff, or they have trees that go outside, some of them are gold and some are silver. And some are even white. So I have white stencil butter. So I don't know how well that would work because that's a glitter based. Okay. I don't like how that looks. Looks like see if I can fix that. That looks better. That looks better. Okay, last house, and then we're gonna move on to the trees. Stuff dries quick. But look at that. Can you see all that shiny goodness in there? I mean, if I would have done this on black, it probably would have stood out more, but I see it. In person, I can really see it. But oh my gosh, it looks so scrumptious. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna have to probably cut into the blue. So I'm gonna put my houses up for a minute. You're gonna enjoy the cleanup sheet for a second. Okay. It's sticking. Like sticky. There, look at that. That looks cool. Now look at it. It looks pretty cool. I'll clean up our stamp pad. And then we'll do the trees. So I'm going to talk to my husband, see if he'll let me get a refurbished Apple iPad so you guys can see my face at the same time. I'm wondering if he'll let me. I don't know. I'll probably say no. I'm sure. But you never know. But if I go that route, then you all can see my face at the same time while I'm crafting, and then I can like look and stuff like that too, instead of seeing my hands while I craft. But yeah, okay, so now let's try. I'm gonna probably need another cleanup sheet, aren't I? So we're gonna grab a new cleanup sheet because we're gonna have one with all greens on it. Okay, I have a whole thing of 40 sheets, so I don't care how much I use. I got plenty to go around. So we're gonna have one with nothing but green. So now I'm gonna do some trees that are fern. Okay. Actually, probably do one row of trees and I'll probably cut it. And then I'll do the rest offline, because you probably don't need to see me do all these trees. But at least you saw the houses. So that's fern normal on black, okay? So now we're gonna mix crocodile tears with that. Okay. I feel like I'm chopping up some celery. That's what this looks like now, celery. Da, da, da. Chopping up me some celery for a stir fry. Okay, now we're gonna get our crooked pearls in. Looks good. All right, now let's test it out on black cardstock. Ooh, look at that, what a difference. Oh my goodness, I love it. Look at that, so pretty. Okay, in comes the paintbrush. We're gonna do just one whole row of trees, and then I'm gonna do the rest off camera because I have a lot of fussy cutting to do after that. Okay. Oh, so pretty. Trees come in all shades of colors of greens. So that's my goal, is to do different shades of greens, even some tropical greens, because Florida has what? Down in the south, they have tropical colors. So I grabbed out my tropical green for that. I did 2 rows of these because these were bigger trees and I like these trees, the fir trees. And these are fir too. Okay. All right. Now ready to paint this on. Our paintbrush, because I don't want to waste this beautiful color. Okay, now we're going to take that. Okay, and we're going to just spread this on. There. That looks scrumptious. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. So beautiful. All right, you guys. So I'm going to have to rinse out my washcloth because it is getting full of stuff. So I will close out with you guys being able to see all that beautifulness, okay? And I will talk to you later. I love you all, and have a wonderful, good day. I will talk to you later. Bye.